Does WWE regret firing Samoa Joe? Are the authors of pain really done wrestling forever? The Undertaker wants one more match? And what is up with Tammy Sunny Sytch and jail time? Welcome to Wrestling News, and we will take a look at the biggest stories from the wrestling world today. WWE fired Samoa Joe along with some big names on April 15th of this year due to budget cuts. Now, Samoa Joe's firing came as a surprise to many who saw him as one of the top stars of the company. Joe was hands down the biggest star of his time in NXT and everywhere else he ever wrestled, including Ring of Honor, TNA Impact, and even Lucha Libre. He accomplished a lot in WWE itself. He is a former 2-time NXT champion, the first ever Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic winner along with Finn Balor, and he is a former 2-time United States champion as well. Despite of this, he was let go by the guys in charge of the main roster. Now, of course, Joe is gone because the main roster guys weren't too nice to him, but NXT officials want him back. Not one, not two, but multiple NXT stars and members of the staff have confirmed that the officials, who have not been named yet, want Samoa Joe back on the team. While Joe was working as a commentator on Raw at the time of his release, if he comes back to NXT, they want him back as a wrestler, not a commentator. While it isn't known if the company has reached out to Joe yet, a lot of people already firmly believe that Joe will be back in NXT. Are the authors of pain really done wrestling? Well, if you ask Fightful.com, they will say that they are retired. The website wrote in its premium subscription service that Akam and Razor have retired from wrestling, and they currently are working regular jobs. Now, the two were released from the WWE contracts in September of 2020, and they haven't made any wrestling appearances since then. Authors of Pain were last seen on Raw serving as Seth Rollins' enforcers, and after leaving the WWE, they did reach out to AEW. However, the officials in that company weren't too sure how they would fit in the programming at that time. However, it is being said that the doors to AEW are still open for those two. Japanese promotion NJPW was also suggested to hire the two, but they couldn't be brought into Japan, obviously, due to the pandemic, and of course, a deal couldn't be made. Now, apparently, an unnamed promoter reached out to the two recently to get them booked for his independent event. However, he was informed by their manager that the two are retired from wrestling. Fightful.com picked up the news story and put it out there, and when the news story went viral and the AOP came to know about it, they quickly shot down all the retirement rumors. Ain't done yet is what they wrote on their social media pages, meaning that they're not quite retired as of now. The Undertaker wants one more match. Is the Phenom done or not? Well, The Undertaker made his apparent farewell appearance at WWE Survivor Series pay-per-view in 2020, 30 years to the day he made his debut for the company. A 10-bell salute was given to the dead man as he did his traditional kneeling pose, and a holographic image of Paul Bearer was projected in the ring. It was an emotional moment for any fan, casual or hardcore. It was definitely an emotional moment. However, in a recent interview with Sports Illustrated, Undertaker said that he would absolutely love to work with heel Roman Reigns. On the night of his retirement, Taker went up to Jey Uso and Roman Reigns, and he told them that the storyline with Roman is the most compelling the WWE has done in a long time, and he says that he's proud of Roman Reigns and the work that he has done with the storyline. He feels that Roman Reigns is a great heel. He's a natural heel, it's not forced, and he's perfectly portraying his character. Taker wishes that he still had the gas in his tank or the strength to work a program with Roman Reigns and wrestle him, as he feels that will be something very special. Nevertheless, The Undertaker is proud of Roman Reigns and he wants to wrestle him. And as they say in wrestling, never say never. Tammy Sunny Sytch and her troubles, they keep getting bigger. However, it's good news for her now since she is finally out of jail. Now, she was arrested last year in July of 2020 on multiple charges, and those charges included eluding a police officer, contempt or violation of domestic violence restraining order, and operating a motor vehicle during a second license suspension. Now, prior to this arrest, she was also arrested in 2019, in March of 2019, due to a parole violation. Now, while Sunny is free for now, she has had a real tough time lately. Once known as the most downloaded woman of the year by AOL in 1996, Sunny has gone nothing but downhill, working in adult films and selling raunchy photographs of herself on OnlyFans.com is how she is able to make ends meet these days. And while she is making a lot of money off OnlyFans, one must start to wonder if she is really able to find happiness during this obviously challenging phase of her life. Now, these were the biggest news stories of the day. Stay tuned to Wrestling News or YouTube for more wrestling content every single day of the week. Thank you.